Assalamu alaikum, I'm Aisha and you're watching Samaa News. Here are today's headlines. Pakistan's role in counter-terrorism and regional stability has received renewed global recognition, with the United States describing Islamabad as an important partner in the region. US Assistant Secretary of State Paul Kapoor emphasized that cooperation between the two countries is expanding across multiple strategic sectors. Paul Kapoor stated that collaboration between the United States and Pakistan in the mineral resources sector is steadily advancing. Just weeks after a dramatic purge of China's top general, the CIA is moving to capitalize on any resulting discord with a new public video targeting potential informants in the Chinese military. The US spy agency rolled out the video depicting a disillusioned mid-level Chinese military officer. CIA Director John Ratcliffe said in a statement that the agency's videos had reached many Chinese citizens and that it would continue offering Chinese government officials an opportunity to work toward a brighter future together. Sudan has called on the United Nations to exert pressure on the financial supporters of the Rapid Support Forces as fighting continues in the country. Sudan's Foreign Minister, Mohildeen Salim Ahmed Ibrahim, made the appeal while addressing a meeting of the African Union Peace and Security Council in Addis Ababa. He has said the situation was moving toward the army regaining full control of the country and claimed the war was nearing its end. The Bangladesh National Party has won a decisive two-thirds majority in general elections, a result expected to bring stability after months of tumult following the ouster of former Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina in a Gen Z-led uprising. Domestic TV channels said that latest counts in an election seen as the South Asian nation's first truly competitive in years gave the BNP and its allies at least 212 of the 299 seats up for grabs. The opposition, Jamaat-e-Islami, and its allies won 70 seats in the Jatiya Sangsad, or House of the Nation. The BNP, which returns to power after 20 years, thanked the people soon after winning a majority in the overnight vote count, and called for special prayers on Friday for the nation and its people. US President Donald Trump is planning to scale back some tariffs on steel and aluminium goods. Trump hit steel and aluminium imports with tariffs of up to 50% last year, including the country rate on the non-steel and non-aluminium content. The Financial Times reported that the administration is now reviewing the list of products affected by the levies and plans to exempt some items, halt the expansion of the lists, and instead launch more targeted national security probes into specific goods. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelenskiy has said that the US needs to put more pressure on Russia if it wanted the war to end by summer, adding it was unclear whether Moscow would attend US-brokered peace talks next week. The Ukrainian leader said Russia was still deliberating over whether to participate in the proposed next round of trilateral peace talks in Miami. Zelenskiy said Ukraine was ready to attend the meeting, which follows 2 rounds of trilateral negotiations in Abu Dhabi over the past month that have failed to produce a breakthrough. NATO defence ministers have met to discuss fresh military support for Ukraine as the war enters its 5th year. Britain has pledged $205 million to a programme that funds US weapons for Kyiv. Ukrainian officials say more air defence systems are urgently needed as Russian strikes continue targeting energy infrastructure. Russia has pounded Ukraine with drones and ballistic missiles overnight, further battering its energy system and leaving tens of thousands in the capital Kiev and the cities of Dnipro and Odessa without heat, power and water. Mayor Vitaly Klitschko said that in Kiev alone, around 3,500 apartment buildings were without heating after the latest attack knocked out supplies to nearly 2,600 high-rises, on top of the 1,100 already affected by previous strikes. Meanwhile, US messenger app WhatsApp has been completely blocked in Russia for failing to comply with local law, suggesting Russians turn to a state-backed national messenger instead. The Kremlin said that due to Meta's unwillingness to comply with Russian law, such a decision was indeed made and implemented, proposing that Russians switch to Max, Russia's state-owned messenger. Critics say Max is a surveillance tool, something the authorities deny. Prime Minister Shahbaz Sharif will attend the first meeting of President Trump's Board of Peace in Washington on February 19th. Foreign Office spokesperson Tahir Andrabi confirmed the development and said that Deputy Prime Minister and Foreign Minister Ishaq Dar would accompany the Premier for next week's meeting. Pakistan is among 14 founding members of the body, which was formally established last month. US President Donald Trump has agreed to conclude Operation Metro Surge in Minnesota, with a significant drawdown of immigration agents already underway. Border Czar Tom Homan said many of the deployed officers will return to their home states in the coming days. The enforcement surge had sparked protests and opposition from local officials. That's all for now. For more updates, visit www.samaa.tv. Thank you for watching Samaa News.